Hey guys, what's up? So today I have a really important video for you. I've been asked so many times in my Discord and in the YouTube comments section, how do you control your recoil and how do you get better aim and stuff like that, and how do you find your sensitivity? So today I figured I'd finally make a video on it because I've seen so many different YouTubers that just got into COD Mobile who are making videos on this, and I'm watching the videos and I'm like, they have no idea what they're talking about. They're just making this stuff up for views. So what I'm gonna do is I look back in my career, and if you haven't watched me yet, I play for Omen Elite. I'm a signed player. I also compete in COD Mobile tournaments, and I've been playing since the first beta, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I went back and I looked at my career. I've been playing mobile games for around 3 or 4 years now. So I looked back in my career and figured out what I did to get to the point where I'm at right now. There's so much in this video. So if you have one thing that you're specifically interested in, I'm gonna put timestamps up here on my left-hand side. Just click on whichever one you're interested in and it'll take you right there. And I hope you guys do enjoy the video because I'm gonna spend a lot of time working on this. Leave a like and subscribe, it really helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, so the first thing I really want to talk about is the right device. Make sure you have the right device for when you're playing. I used to play on an old Android phone, and I used to only get like 30 FPS when I played Critical Ops, and that obviously did not help my aim. But as soon as I got an iPad, even though it was an iPad mini, it helped so much. I probably got double as good as what I was when I had my Android phone, maybe triple. It just, an iPad helps so much. I'm not saying just go buy an iPad, I'm saying upgrade your device so that you're not getting low frame rates. If you are getting low frame rates, try to play on the lowest graphics. Even though it doesn't look as good, dropping frames completely kills your aim. Like right now I'm playing on an iPad 2018, and sometimes when I record with my Elgato, I get some frame drops. So now I actually play on low graphics whenever I play, and low also if you're playing on low in COD Mobile, and you can kind of see through smoke, so that's really important too. Another thing I wanted to touch on with devices is sometimes when using your device, your fingers might be greasy, or there might be stuff on your screen, and it might make the friction a little bit different from the last time you played. And since you are aiming with your fingers on a mobile screen, it's going to be sometimes, if there's something on your screen, it can completely screw up your aim, and your sensitivity can go crazy. Like it can be really fast if you grease on it or something like that. So one of my teammates actually takes a shower every time before he plays, and then washes his hands and wipes his screen down pretty much every time he touches his iPad. So the feeling of his finger on his iPad never changes whenever he plays. Me and one of my other teammates actually use finger sleeves, so the friction on our iPad, our fingers never actually touch our iPad, it's always the sleeve. So it's pretty much the same sensitivity every time we go into the game. Alright, so now that you've fixed everything pretty much with your device, you can go into the game and try to find your sensitivity and settings. So I do have actually a past video on my settings, and there is some little useful tips in there, but I'm also gonna tell you a little bit how to find your sensitivity in this video, because I don't really touch on that much. So one thing that I do recommend is if you're running ARs and you're pretty much an AR main, I would use fixed speed. And maybe if you're running SMGs, I would use fixed speed too, but you could also try out speed acceleration if you're playing with SMGs. But if you're also just a sniper main, and I've talked to a lot of my friends who are snipers mains, and they said speed acceleration is so much more important than using distance or fixed speed. So if you're mainly using a sniper, I would try speed acceleration. If you're an AR or an SMG, I would try fixed speed. But maybe if you're an SMG, you could also try speed acceleration. I would never really use distance acceleration. I would not recommend that. Alright, so to find your sensitivity or get kind of close to it, you're going to want to choose a map that you like, that you know that there's a certain point of the map that you can aim at. And the only reason I chose firing range is because it's really easy to do this on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get about this far away from a point on the wall. You can find whatever point you would like. Then I'm going to try to move back and forth if this guy doesn't kill me. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna try to move back and forth while I'm aimed in on that and see if I can track it the whole entire time that I'm doing that. Also gonna zoom out and do that, and you can move closer or forwards more and see if you can just try as hard as you can to track it. And this will really help you get close to your sensitivity. Of course, you're not gonna get the perfect sensitivity from this because it's not perfect, but it should help a little bit. So now that you've found the sensitivity that you want to try out in a match, what I recommend doing is going to Domination Nuketown, because you're going to be able to kill as many people as possible in the longest time without stopping. So what I do when I load into one of those games, I play about 4 or 5 of those, and I really focus on hitting as many shots as possible, not really staying alive or dropping nukes or anything. I'm just focused pretty much on my aim. And then at the end of the game, in the top right hand corner, it shows how many shots you hit, like what percentage of them you hit. So every game I try to move that up a little bit and hit more and more shots. And I do this, like I said, around 4 to 5 times, and it helps me warm up for the day. Now the last thing that I really want to talk about with you is how to just improve in general overall. And I gotta say the pub matching is only probably gonna increase your aim by a little bit. It's not really gonna help your game sense that much either. What I would recommend doing is find a person that's better than you and 1v1 them a lot. Just be like, hey, you want to 1v1 for fun? You practice against them, they might smack you a bunch, but you're slowly gonna get better and build up to the level that they're at, because they're not gonna get any better from playing a worse player. But the better players you play, the faster you're gonna improve. Over my time of playing video games competitively, I always strive to play the best team that I possibly can, so I can shoot up to their level as fast as possible. The best way to increase is by playing better players than you. So a lot of people also ask me, how do I control my recoil and stuff like that? And I really have no answer for that. I don't think anyone actually does. There may be whole videos dedicated to how to control your recoil and stuff like that, but they don't really work. There's the only way to actually control your recoil is to constantly play with that weapon and develop muscle memory for it. Because once you develop that muscle memory, your finger's just going to move on its own and control that recoil for you. So the more you play with it, the better you're going to become at controlling that recoil. No 10-minute long video that some YouTuber made for ad revenue just to get clicks is going to help you out. The only way that you can really learn to control your recoil is to constantly play with that gun and grind the game. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I tried not to waste any time and just give you the raw tips and help you out, and I'll see you guys next time.